Alright, so I'm just watching a video here by Midnight's Edge After Dark. And I'm not gonna have us watch the whole thing because I'm kind of late to the party on it, but that's okay. Um, but I want to sort of highlight the commentator's viewpoint and his tone. And we're gonna look at just sort of about a minute, but it's on 1.5 speed, so it's only gonna be about 40 seconds. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this. We're gonna make sure it's not too loud because he does get kind of yelly. That's okay. So here we go. We're just going to listen to about 40 seconds. It'll be a little fast, but that's okay.
Movies aren't good because they're diverse. I can't stand looking at her anymore. She's got this smug, shit-eating grin on her face. You're a failed pop star. What do you know about representation? You're a rich girl from the suburbs of LA. What the hell do you know? Homeschooled? All you know how to do is take from people. Look at your last 3 boyfriends. Oh, you've taken plenty from them. You make it all about you, don't you, Blondie? The photo of you sitting in a cafe after Stan Lee died, you had to make sure everyone saw your shoes matched your bag. It's all about you.
So we'll stop it there. And we're going to go back a bit here just so I can look at this picture. But you can sense this guy's frustration, right? And how much he has a passion for, number one, the movie. Because if he didn't care about the movies and he didn't care about the properties, he wouldn't be this upset about it. And I can definitely appreciate it because I too am upset. And like he says as well, I pretty much agree. I'm almost checked out of the MCU now because of this last little bit between Black Panther, which I think is a highly overrated movie. I think it was okay, but way overrated. But the way that they tried to make it all about, oh, it's the first black this, it's the first black that, it's the right intersectional mix of characteristics. And that's not what I go to these movies for. I want to go to these movies because I want to see a rollicking adventure with a lot of superheroic action and self-sacrifice and nobility from my heroes. So here's the thing, right? And then we get the same thing. We get to Captain Marvel, which again was all about intersectionality and woman power, and oh, it's the great female superhero savior. And it's like there have been a ton of freaking powerful women in movies that have been clearly delineated by lots of people before me and far better than I would do it. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. But here's my point. Brie Larson has a chance right now. Well, not now because this is already done. But she had a chance with this exact sort of image altered a little and her comment here to completely change fans' opinion. Fans tend to be very forgiving if you suddenly show that you respect the property. So what all Brie Larson for this had to do, she's got this, and he's right, she's smug. She's smug and she's self-satisfied. She points this out. Oh, here she is holding the hammer, not to be whatever, but told you I could lift it. Tee hee, right? And then Natalie Portman, hey, muscles, easy with my hammer. Number one, it says here, I'm going back, I'm bouncing all over the place. But it says here, causing Portman to make a playful comment. Maybe it's playful, but this ain't very funny. Because here's the deal. Hey, muscles, who cares about her muscles? Lifting this hammer is not about muscles. Lifting this hammer is about worthiness. Okay, and I'm maybe being pedantic, but lots of people physically are strong enough to lift the hammer. That's not the point. It's not about the muscles. It's about the integrity. It's about the character of the person that is lifting it. So this comment just bugs me because it shows, again, it's a lack of familiarity, it's a lack of understanding, and it's a lack of respect for the property and the mythos around this stuff that I just think a lot of these people don't have. So she has this comment here, not to be whatever, but told you I could lift it, so smug. All she had to do was take a photo, say she could post the selfie, put it on Instagram, do whatever she wants. have it on the ground and her struggling to lift it and not lifting it, feigning that she's straining away trying to get it off the ground. And then instead of not to be whatever, but told you I could lift it, she put something like, damn, I was sure that I'd be able to do that, or something like that. Then people are going to go, oh, now that's kind of funny. She's being self effacing. She's saying, oh, you know what? I've been sort of saying all these things about how, oh, I'm the most powerful, I'm strongest, I'm the best. But when I come to actually trying to lift Thor's hammer, there's something I can't do. There's something because you have to be worthy to lift that hammer in a particular way. And that's not even saying she's a bad character because for the longest time, Iron Man never lifted it. Captain America freaking went 10 years without being able to lift it. So it's not a comment on how valorous or how physically powerful the person is, or even if they're a good person. There are a tremendous number of fantastic people in the Marvel Universe who are incredible heroes who can't lift it. Because for whatever reason, they just don't make the particular criteria of the enchantment. So all she has to do is post a photo of her being unable to lift it, make some little witty comment about, like, damn, I thought I had that one. Something like that. Boom. She could turn this whole thing around relatively quickly with a little bit of humor, a little bit of self-effacement, and I think that people would have sort of bought back into her a little bit, or at least they'd be willing to give her a second chance and go check out the Captain Marvel 2 or the next phase of the Marvel Universe movies with a little bit of a better feeling about them. But again, something like this just again shows how much Brie Larson, and I don't want to single her out because I think that it's a lot of people. I think it's a lot of people on the intersectional spectrum and the social justice warrior side that they are very sanctimonious, right? And they don't understand their sanctimony. They don't recognize how they come across, and that they feel that they are better than other people, and they throw it in people's face, and people don't like it. Um, people don't like arrogance, right? If somebody is good, that's fine. People respect that. People like that. People pay tons of money to go see the greatest athletes in the world, to go see the greatest actors and actresses, to go see the greatest at just about anything. People respect that. What they don't generally like is when those people suddenly say, not only am I the greatest, I'm better than you. I'm a better person. I'm more advanced. I'm everything you can never be. Then people don't like it. So a little bit of humility goes a long way.